Good morning, friendos. Welcome to day 9 of our learning from home experience. This video is designed for my friends who have no packet. That's no problem. If you are still waiting for your packet, we know that they are on the way, but this is an activity that you can do to help you with your ELA, your reading skills. This video is also great for my friends who want a little extra practice. Allison, feel free to join in with us, even if you did the Peeps with Packet activity today. Now, for today's Day 9 ELA, we're going to be focusing on using details from the text to help us answer a question. For today's work, you're going to need your reading response journal. You're also going to need your Duck for President text. So if you want to take a moment to go get those things, press pause on the video, and then just press play when you're back. So again, today we want to focus on using details from the text to help us answer a question. We're going to use Duck for President today to help us with this. If you've been keeping up with our videos, we've talked a little bit about this text, and we've also read it together in the classroom. At the beginning of our story, we met this character, Duck, who was not happy with the work he was doing on the farm. Most days he ended up covered in tiny bits of grass and espresso beans, so Duck decided that he wanted to make a change. He decided to hold an election. We talked about that word election, meaning to have a vote for who's going to be in charge. And what do you know? After working with the different animals, Duck ended up winning the votes. Duck won the election, and Duck was officially in charge of the farm. We're going to continue reading this text from here to find out what happens after Duck wins this election. You ready? Here we go. Running a farm is very hard work. At the end of each day, Duck was covered from head to toe in hay, horsehair, seeds, sprouts, feathers, filth, mud, muck, and coffee stains. Running a farm is no fun at all, thought Duck. That night, Duck and his staff started working on Duck's campaign for governor. Governor is a person who is in charge of the entire state. Instead of just being in charge of a farm, Duck decided he wanted to be in charge of an entire state. These are his signs. Duck left Farmer Brown in charge and hit the campaign trail. He visited small town diners. He marched in parades. He went to town meetings. He gave speeches that only other ducks could understand. The vote was counted, and the results were posted in the local paper. Duck wins by a nose. Duck 300,000, Miss Governor 299,999. Look at her face. The governor demanded a recount. 2 sticky ballots were found stuck to the bottom of a plate of pancakes. The new tally was Miss Governor 299,999, Duck 300,002. The voters had spoken. Duck was officially in charge. And that's what I want us to think about for today in terms of us creating a response to a question. We see that Duck won the governor vote. But why? Why do you think Duck won the governor vote? Are there any details in the text that showed us why the people might have voted for Duck to be governor? This is where we get to use our skills of using that finger point strategy. We're going to have to look back at our text and find a teeny tiny detail that shows us why people would have voted for Duck. We're going to be using our reading response journal to help us give our answer here, okay? As we're making this response, we can think about writing in complete sentences and using words right from the question. Again, my question is, why did people vote Duck for governor? So when I make my sentence, and I'm going to make my response right here, I'm going to pretend that this is my reading response journal. You guys have your black and white ones. I can write, people voted for Duck to be governor because blank. So again, people voted for Duck to be governor because blank. And you're going to fill in that blank using some details from the text. These aren't answers that you're just kind of making up or guessing. You want to have and look for a reason why the people might have voted for Duck. Once you finish creating your response in your reading journal, feel free to write your response in the comments in our Google Classroom assignment as well. I'd love to see what you all think. You can also add a comment to someone else's idea, maybe sharing if you agree or disagree with them and why. If you have any questions about this, you can feel free to hit me up on Google Classroom, shoot me a message on Dojo. Otherwise, have fun, and I can't wait to read some awesome responses. Peace.